Hi. So if you found this video, you are probably coming through either an email that I have sent for Theioptera. You probably came through the page of Theioptera. Maybe you have found it by random search, or maybe you came across my LinkedIn profile and found out that I'm building this, and that's why you're here. No matter where you're from, welcome to Theioptera. This is a personal project in which I aim to get unconventional people into biotech or help people who are currently building personal projects with reasonable AI to extend and sharpen their scientific thinking. Now, Theioptera came as an idea just for me because I tried to solve my own pain point, which was that when I wanted to do research specifically in the biotech space, I had no tangible experience and no tangible projects. I was essentially begging for my first research internship, and I was lucky enough, very fortunate that someone took me in and taught me the very basics. But I feel like that the research process in general, and also the fact that you have done something out of your own initiative, can be a much more helpful guide in getting better research opportunities and also being just a bit more aware of what you want to do. Now, this is the first idea. The second idea is more rooted in the current space of academia. Now, I'm not an expert, right? But from what I have seen in certain countries where funding is being cut, you will face a lot more struggles to get into academia and also be well paid and also, enjoy a life with scientific challenges. Now, Theioptera, maybe, if it ever gets successful, maybe it will play a role in labs, right? And not as something that is doing the work of scientists, but more or less something that is sharpening the skills of said scientists. I'm not here to replace human thinking. I don't think that the models at this stage will be enough to simulate our thinking, which is also encompassing a lot of creative things, right? And the human brain is astonishing in its ability to connect two wildly different topics and find a topic in between. That is something you cannot replicate yet. I don't believe that you will actually. But what you can do is you can question yourself pretty well with these models. And so one of my hopes is obviously to maybe help people do faster research with better skills while challenging them, right? The process of doing research should be accelerated, but the friction which you get in understanding topics and in applying these skills shouldn't vanish. That is not what I'm aiming to do. The third thing maybe is that I believe that a lot of people, unfortunately, do not necessarily have the environment to really be courageous in terms of their ambition. I remember when I was in high school, we didn't have a higher levels or advanced course in biology because we had teachers that thought we were not fit enough, like not good enough for this course. Now, if you ever feel yourself in a similar environment where you maybe are not really encouraged to take certain risks and challenge yourself in biology and other STEM fields, I also feel like that maybe you could benefit from Theioptera because you can prove to yourself that you were able to build something. No matter how small it is, that's where you just start out. And a lot of the goals that you want to pursue in the sciences, they take at least a decade, right? If you want to research stem cells, if you want to do organoids, if you want to do gene therapies, if you want to do personalized medicine, if you want to do machine learning for protein simulation, whatever you want to do, be prepared that it will take 10 years. And Theioptera is nothing, like not a software, and it will never be a software that can take this effort that you need for a decade and translate it into just a few years of work. That doesn't work, right? What it does is it just helps you as a starting point. Because at one point, maybe if it just stays as a personal project, maybe it's like a runway, right? A plane needs a runway to fly. And maybe that's what you as a user might need. Just a small runway, something tangible. And then you can leave Theioptera. You don't necessarily have to return to it ever again, unless you want to try something new, right? And that's the vision. If you've watched it through for the last 4 minutes, that's amazing. If not, I think the first 30 seconds are also enough. So yeah, that's it. That's why I'm building it. And I do hope that maybe it works out. As for myself, I'm currently stress testing it. And, maybe I will upload another video for the page on progress checking in. So yeah, thank you. And hope to see some nice case studies in the future.